Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video day, and today the Phoenix Suns and Devin Booker have agreed to a contract extension. We knew this one was coming. We just didn't know, what the exact details of the deal would be. But it's a 2-year, $145 million extension for Devin Booker, the 4-time All-Star and 2-time All-NBA, agreeing to this extension. I thought it might be $150. There were some rumblings about maybe it being $150, which would be $75 million a year for Book, but instead it is $145, which makes Booker the highest paid player in the NBA with annual average and making over $70 million a season. $72.5 million a season for Devin Booker is now the guy that is being paid the most in a season. Each season in the NBA. Before it was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and I always say, and you see this in the NBA and the NFL, it's like a baton. It's like a baton race. You see one guy take over as the highest paid player in the league, making the most money a season, and then because this guy got paid, next thing you know, this guy's getting paid, and this guy's getting paid. And so Shai got a $71 million a year on a 4-year, $285 million deal. He's got more length in his deal, but that made him the most highest paid player. It was Stephen Curry before that. Then it was Shai. Now you've got Devin Booker. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if it changes again and someone else gets a big payday to become the highest paid player in the league. That's just how this works sometimes. And honestly, with how much it's gone up and how much the prices have gone up in players making these days, we're at the point where now what Booker's making $72.5 million in a season, for 2 seasons. It makes me think, how high will prices get with players? Like, this sounds crazy to say, but would there be a player that one day could potentially get $100 million a season? Like, I didn't think, when star players, superstar players a couple seasons ago, when I started watching basketball, were making maybe $50 million a season. I didn't think it'd go as high as 72, 75. Could it potentially get even higher than it is now? And that's just, that's not crazy to think about. But Booker had a great season this year. 26 points per game, 7 assists per game, 4 rebounds per game. That's playing with Kevin Durant. I think Booker's numbers go up, next season with Kevin Durant gone. Great 3-point shooter as well, Booker is. And I think Booker in the last couple of years, ever since Chris Paul has left, has taken a bigger step and a bigger role into facilitating the offense and being more of a passer and facilitator for the offense. Averaged 7 assists this year, 7 assists the year before that. You look at the years Chris Paul was there, he averaged 4.8 and 5.5. The assists weren't very high when he was playing with Chris Paul, and this year they've gone up. The last couple of years with Chris Paul gone, that have gone up. Now here's the question. Do the assists for Booker go down next year again if Chris Paul ends up signing back with Phoenix? That will be the question. Will Phoenix re-sign with Phoenix, or does he go to LA? That is one of the biggest remaining questions in free agency. But Booker's deal is done. I think partially one of the reasons why they're paying him so much money is to keep him in Phoenix, keep him happy to the point where he doesn't request a trade. This is a way of doing it. Let me know your thoughts on the extension in the comment section, and peace out.